All right, so guys, welcome to another section of likely and possible JAMB questions. Now, this question is from stoichiometry, and remember, we have formulas we use to solve stoichiometry. Mole is equals to mass over molar mass. Also, mole is equals to concentration is C times volume. Mole is equals to volume over molar volume, which is 22.4. Mole also is equals to number of particles over 6.02 times 10 raised to the power 23, which is Avogadro's constant, right? So in this question, they are asking us they say how many atoms are there in 0.8 grams of oxygen. Now remember that oxygen is diatomic, right? And in one of our classes, we said that any number you see at the front is that number represents number of mole, and any number you see that is acting as a subscript to an element, that number is known as the atomic number or the atom, number of atom, right? So for this compound has one atom, right, and two molecules. For this element, sorry, this is an element. So for this element has two atoms and invisible one here, one molecules, right? So now they are asking us that how many atoms are there. So to start with, recall the formula that say mole is equals to mass over molar mass, right? So mass of oxygen is given in the question as 0.8 grams. This is 0.8 grams. What about the molar mass? Now we know that oxygen is equals to 16, right? But oxygen is diatomic, so it's 16 times 2. This is 32. Now if we divide it, if we do the mass, this is 0.025, right? Now because oxygen again is the number of atom that is here is 2, the atomic again, you say 0.025 times 2, this is equals to 0.05, right? Now recall another formula that says that mole is equals to number of particles over Avogadro's constant, which is 6.02 times 10 raised to the power 23. All right, so how do we go about this? Now the mole, we've calculated the mole to be 0.05 equals to number of particles we don't know, but we know the Avogadro's constant, right? So this is times 10 raised to the power 23. So if we collect like terms, number of particles is therefore equals to 0.05 times 6.02 times 10 raised to the power 23. So if we do the maths, that is multiply this with this, remove this times 10 raised to the power 23, we'll have 0.301, right, times 10 raised to power 23. Now because of this 0.01, now listen very well. Now we can move these points to come to this place, and if we do that, we'll subtract 1 from the power. Like we can say, therefore this is equals to 3.01 times 10. When we remove 1, it now becomes 22, something like this. So therefore this is the answer. So let's look at the option if the answer is there. So we have A 1.1, 1.51, B 3.01 times. So B is the answer, guys.